Okay, we're going to do D on problem 5. 5D says if you want to double the area of the living room, what change in dimensions should you mark on your floor plan that you send back to the architect? Okay, so right now, let's see what our living room area is. The living room area is 22 by 18. So let's find out what that area is. 18 by 22 is 396 square feet. Okay, doubling it, you would get, do 396 times 2, that's doubling it, is what? 792 square feet. Okay, so we need to find some numbers that we would multiply by to get this. If we leave the, does that divide evenly by 22? It does divide evenly, it's a 36? Okay, so actually, if we divided it by 22, we would just be doubling the length of our living room here. We could give the dimensions of 22 by 36. We would just double this side over here. So that's the dimensions you would give the architect. So if you wanted them to change it, they would probably just come down another 18 feet. And that wouldn't be quite the full 23 here, but they'd come down another 18 feet, which would cut into this 7 here. That's probably what it would be. Okay, we're going to go on to number 6 now. Number 6 says your home is located in the center of a 300 foot by 200 foot rectangular plot. So we need to draw that. We have 300 is the long one, 200 is the shorter one, and these are feet. And your home, it said, is in the center of it. And it says you're interested in measuring the diagonal of the plot. Okay, it really doesn't matter about your home being here, does it? This doesn't even matter. It wants you to, you're measuring the diagonal from corner to corner. It doesn't matter if you go this way or this way. The diagonals are going to be equal. You're using the same numbers as the sides. Okay, so if you're going to use the Pythagorean theory, you could find that diagonal. Okay, these are your legs of the right triangle. So you can go 200 squared plus 300 squared equals your diagonal squared. Okay, 200 squared, 2 times 2 is 4, so we would end up having 4 zeros. 3 times 3 is 9, and we would have 4 zeros. So we have 90,000 and 40,000. When you add those, you have 130,000, right? Is the diagonal squared, and if somebody can do the square root of that, 360.55 what? Does it keep going 5s?
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps repeating 5s. So if you wanted it to the 100th, you would put a 6 here. It's according to where you want to round it to. We'll put that as 360.56. We'll just round this one to a 6. And that's how many feet? the diagonal from corner to corner would be. Okay, number 7, we have another triangle. It says to construct a triangle with its shortest side measuring 3 inches. And it would be similar to the following triangle. So 4, 6, and 5. 4, 6, 5. Okay, this is our shortest side here, 4. And we want another triangle. It says to construct it, but we haven't actually constructed anything using the protractors and stuff, so we're just going to draw it. We'll sketch it. Okay, a similar triangle would be smaller. It said that you want it with the shortest side 3, so since this side is shortest, our similar triangle, this would be our shortest side. So this would be our 3. We need to figure out the other 2 lengths on this. We're going to set up a proportion. This is number 7. Okay. Set up a proportion. If you want to find the bottom, you'll have these 2 that you use, so you will use the same 2 in your proportion, the same 2 sides here. So if you put the side over the bottom, you would put 4 over 5. We would put side bottom, side bottom. We put 3 over x. This will be our x. So to solve this, what do we do to solve a proportion? Right, we're going to multiply those 2, and then what? Divide by 4, right. So we'll have 5 times 3 is 15, divided by 4. It's not exact, but you can do a decimal. 3.75 in a decimal, or that would be 3 3/4 if you made it into a mixed number. So any of those, we'll just put 3.75 right here. Now if we want to find this other right here, this length, we'll be using these 2 numbers. We don't want to use this decimal. We might as well use the whole numbers here, whole numbers here. So we'll do the left over the right. So the 4 over 6 equals left over right, 3 over y. So how do we solve this? 6 times 3 is 18. And then divide by 4, right? So we'll have 18 divided by 4 is 4 1/2. You can put 4 1/2 or 4.5. So this side of the triangle is 4.5 or 4 1/2. So you'll have a triangle with sides 3, 3 3/4 or 3.75, and 4 1/2 or 4.5. Okay, that's all of number 7. We'll go to number 8. Okay, we'll set up 8 on the next video then.